right, as we were discussing about the physical quantities, we said that, there are many, like for example, the speed of a car, or, the area, anything measurable, volume. So there are lots, hundreds of physical quantities in physics. But you'll be very surprised to know that all the physical quantities are derived from only seven basic quantities. Now, what are the seven basic quantities? Length, mass, length, that is the distance, say from one place to another. We measure it by the length. Okay, you must have used, while drawing with the help of a ruler, like 15 centimeter, 20 centimeter, or if I take a little bigger unit, like, 100 meters race, or let us say from your home to school, 2 kilometers distance. So all these are the measurement of length. So the first basic quantity is the length. The second basic quantity is the mass. Now the mass, that is, suppose you go to a vendor and you ask for potatoes. So they will ask you immediately, how much of potatoes? Do you want 1 kg, 5 kg, or if you are going to buy rice, how much? Like if you are going to, go to a supermarket or for a wholesale market, is it 1 ton, 1 quintal? These are the bigger units. So they all measure mass, like how heavy it is. The second and the third is the time. We all know the watch that gives us time. So, it is in seconds. The SI unit is in second. We'll come to SI unit a little later. But, we measure it by second. We measure it by minute, hour. All right. Temperature is the degree of hotness or the coldness of a body, and it is measured in several units. Like in the thermometer, we measure it by Fahrenheit. Then in the thermometer of the laboratory thermometer, we use the unit Kelvin, and so on. Luminous intensity is the intensity of light, like, how bright or how dim the light is. And the unit for measuring that is candela. Next is the amount of the substance. Now, what is the amount of the substance? Like, for example, we say that matter is made up of atoms, right? So, no matter how much of small salt that you are taking, how many atoms are there, it is measured in terms of mole. Okay, so the unit for the amount of the substance is mole. The next one is the electric current, the current that we use it at home, and you have read in the last class. For it is ampere. Angle is radian. Now, what is angle? You will be using it probably in the higher classes in mathematics. Right now, you just need to know the unit. It is radian. And what is radian? I'll just briefly describe. Suppose this is my circle, and from here I draw the radius. This is the radius, and this is the another radius. Right? This also is a radius, and it makes an angle. Okay, let's say theta is the angle. Now, this arc is measured in radian. So, this arc or this amount of length, it is measured in radian. And if instead of a circle, I think of a sphere, that is a solid sphere, then with solid angle over here the unit will be steradian. Okay, so basically you just need to know that the basic units are the 7 units. The basic quantities are 7 quantities. What are they? They are length, their mass, time, then there is temperature, luminous intensity, amount of the substance, electric current, angle, solid angle. You need to know their units. Okay, you also need to know what are the full form, like for example it is meters, this is kilograms. So all this also you need to learn a bit. Okay, and what else we said, that every other physical quantity is derived from this 7 basic quantities. Okay, Like for example, if I'm talking about area, how will you find the area? Length into length. Yes, so two basic quantities I'm using. If I say for speed, speed is distance upon time. So I am using one basic, that is distance is the length, length upon time. So two basic units are used. If I say for volume, what is the formula for volume? It is length into length into length, right? Or meter cube. So all the derived units are basically derived from these 7 basic quantities. Okay, learn about them and also learn what are derived units. We'll do it in the next class. Thank you.